Hello again, everybody. Just going live there. Yes, you've just spotted us again. Here again. On this another day where it's grey and cloudy and dull, bit damp, still a bit on the chilly side early morning. But lucky if we get the sun again. We haven't seen any the last 2 days. I think I went to some other part of the world. Yeah, but it says it's coming fine at the weekend. That'll be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and so on. But it's not again tomorrow. It's still another maximum of 15 if you can get up there. You'll not get up there till the afternoon, uh, late afternoon. So you're hovering about 11 or 12 again here, and you've got a bit of a chill on. And there we go. Not a bad day, but little fresh breeze keeps it cool. So there we go. We're going over to Billy Bass. We're not. We're going to introduce the studio guest. Sherlock Bear. Here he is. Wave your hand. Now, Sherlock's been making a little bit ground on the king, but he's still being poked up the backside by guy with his gun. He got Sonny and Bunny in front of him. Sonny and Bunny. They're not a duo, you know. And naturally, baby Sherlock's on his holiday, so big Sherlock's here in the studio with his Dickie Bird's a flying reporter. He'll be telling you what happened on the trophy. What happened on the trophy? And of course, Piggy Bank's here, but he's nothing in the bank, Frank. So do put the coin in there. Yes. And then the Bears might be able to manage. Here's Curly Head, Jay. What up, Will? What up? Everybody's up. Yes, well, the sun's not up, that's for sure. It's another great day. Another great day. Okay, let's get off to Billy Bass and see what he's doing. Doesn't matter whether they're grey or what they for fish. Still swim. And as our Jew's side videos putting up the largemouth bass. Yes, Billy's got a large mouth, and that is a replica exactly of Billy in that thumbnail there. And yeah, he's the one for Billy the Day. And for Sherlock's choice, he's in the studio here. He's selected Jimmy Gaiman. Book The Singing Deer has been fully restored. And now you can see him on there. And isn't that great? Yes, so that's Sherlock's choice there. Mm-hmm. Now we'll move on with the rest of the people. We're still on the trophy first round because there was some deleted, and what has happened is the singers in that they moved on to the extra streamers trophy, the high streamers, because they're no good for these little guys who just keep eating them. They'll be taking on each other in the high streamers. That's the heavy streamers. So we begin with a demigod on YouTube, Randy Land. I wouldn't say so, but he's live at the moment on 3 watching. I thought Johnny Daniels was the demigod. He's on here with us somewhere. He was hailed as the demigod. Now Andrew's been on night shift along with Buddy and Annie. Yes, and they've been up all night. Billy Bob's Wonderland, he had roast beef sandwich for his supper. Full and original. Aye. Yeah. And Andrews 119, Billy Bob's Wonderland Random Cyber Star Song. So let's see who's doing what in the Streamers Trophy. We're not starting the second round yet, but just postponed it a little while till we get the first round absolutely sorted out. Because the large streamers are moved under their own. That's left a few vacant places still. Right. The battle between Billy and Sherlock. Billy is well ahead. Yeah. I do side videos, well ahead of Jimmy Gaming at the moment, but I've not finished yet. Randy Land up against Andrews. Andrews is shading that one at the moment. And these are just latest ones, so they've got a while to run. And Andrews with the one I just done, the Cyber Star song, he's he's behind, yeah. So I was going to say behind against Halloween Hangout. Minecraft Villager sings Spirit of Halloween Planet, our A1 cover. Yes. And another Andrews, who's been up all night, Billy Bob's Wonderland Gloria, singing JLORIA, Gloria, them, Van Morrison, Shadows of Night. Yes, the original Gloria back in the 60s. Yeah, don't forget Laura Branigan did a Gloria as well in the 80s. And Billy Bob's Wonderland with Gloria. Andrews 119, Billy Bob's Wonderland, random show selector skit. Right, well, his Gloria is beating selector skit at the moment. But there's not a lot in it. They're both new in a few hours. David Otis is a random. He's doing quite well with this girl, but reasonably. Not brilliantly well, of course. He's up against J.H. Horns and getting a good beating. And he's beating his girl as well. All Spirit of Halloween South Park 23 stuff. And that's J.H. Horns. On the road there, I would surely say the beating David with his random. David comes again now with another random. He's not doing as well as with this random as he does with the other random. And he's up against Ian. He's in the stream yard. He loves getting his feet wet. He's doing all right. He's Ian. He's nudged ahead of David Otis. That's always a good sign. That means he's at random in the stream yard. Mm-hmm. And then he sees a little fish. Mm-hmm. And then David pops up and says, "Poker face?" My version. Yes. And then Andrews 119 says, "I'll beat you." Billy Bob's Wonderland, Rubber Biscuit. Record. Yes. And he's well ahead of David Otis. And so far so good is the next one. Interview with a chef. Goes wrong. Rice pancakes dropped on the floor. Coffee blunder. Did he have chocolate balls and meatballs? Yes. Anyway, what any kind of balls he has, he's a dangerous man. So far so good. And of course, he's up against Josh, the inflatable and tractor guy, so he's getting a bit of a hammering. New for 23, Jimmy Halloween air blown inflatable 3'5", purple dinosaur. These are just new. I won those two about 10 hours ago, and already Josh is well on his way there, I would think. Andrews 119, Billy Bob's Wonderland Feelings, segment 2. He's up against another Josh. Josh, new for 23, Jimmy Halloween air blown inflatable Disney NBC lock, short, stock and barrel in a tube. And it's the same old story. Josh is running away with that one. William PGA smooth cover. You got it. He should be able to battle this guy, but he's getting a hammering. What from little Ian? Yeah, because Ian, the animated stuff collector, is doing Jimmy animated Father's Day Wobblapoo. Wow. Wobblapoo, right in William's eye. There you go. And that's a small cover. And you got it, William, yeah. And you're well behind against Ian. And J.H. Horns, Home Depot Halloween 23, Cold Hate Animatronic. And J.H. is moving along his way. Yes. He's up against Ian, animated stuff collector, but Ian's doing quite well with these ones. He didn't do an awful lot with his StreamYard, but he's his Jimmy Father's Day Fitness T-Rex is doing quite well. Hold on, he's got more. He's got his Jimmy Animated Father's Day guitar playing bear. And in this one, he's taken on one of his own, Jimmy Animated Father's Day dog. And guess who's in the lead at the moment? It's a Jimmy Animated Father's Day dog. Yes, but the other one has still got a chance. It's close and early days yet. Andrews 119, Billy Bob's Wonderland, Little Red Riding Hood. Aye, Sam the Shaman the Pharaohs does that one. And he's up against Ian. Ian with his dandy animated Father's Day bear. And I think I can declare at last that Ian is going to win a one. Yes, he's well ahead there against Andrews. And he looks like being a winner with that one. At least he's going to win a match in the competition. We've got the dandy Good Time Gang Frog from Joe P. And he's well on his way. Oh, but he's come up against a blocker. He's come up against a blocker. Tyler G. Tyler G pulls heavily, and Joe will not be able to stay anywhere near him. No, he's well behind at the moment. The clown didn't see anything in shorts. But just to say that was Tyler G. And, of course, we moved him. He got onto the heavier streamers. But he was left on here by... He wasn't left on by mistake, but he's left on. And so, having sent Tyler home to bed, we can see now that Wyatt has popped up to challenge Joe. Sorry, but I had to make this. But Joe is well in front of him. MT Creations, Legends of Multi, Rainfall, Session 6. Up against the David Otis Random. Now this is tight. This girl is tight. Believe me, David, this one's tight. It's very tight, yes. Yes, there's not much in it between MT Creations and David Otis. Oops, there's MT Creations. He just popped in front. He just popped in front there. Yes. Not much in it between them two. Couldn't get a quarter pin through. Nah. And Andrews 119. Billy Bob's Wonderland, the Rockafire Explosion. Join us for a bite FNAF. Andrews is doing quite well with that. Andrews has got to hang on with that one. He's going to have to hang on till tomorrow. Because his opponent is the Butcher's Doll Spirit of Halloween 23 unboxing demo. He's upcoming. He's going to premiere today for Wyatt the Scarecrow Halloween Haunter. He's going to premiere on 6/8/23 at 7:30 p.m. So we'll be waiting for Wyatt for that one. So we'll bring that one to you again tomorrow. But at the moment, Andrew's establishing a fair lead. Oh, but the other one hasn't started yet. But he will start today. But Wyatt does have the Butcher's Doll, Spirit of Halloween, on another one. But this time he's well behind. His opponent is Ninja Tune. J-Dag's Music, new guitar album, or new album guy, released this Friday, June the 9th. Ninja Tune. And he's well ahead of Wyatt there. E-Corpse Videos. Brick Thunder's 2 new clown animatronics for 23, full analysis, and concept art and the demo comparison. Yeah, he's doing all right, this E-Corpse Videos. He's ahead. It's a fair lead. Against this sounds good. Angel Corridorus, Longfin Shorts Aquarium, Corridorus Longfin. Moving to the next one, it's Andrews again because he's been on the night shift. Billy Bob Wonderland and Earl Shore number 2. He's doing quite well with this one. Whoops. What happened there? Andrews is up against. Whoops, Andrews is up against Andrews as far as I can see, yes. I'm just checking on that now to make sure we get things right. Yes, Andrews is up against Andrews. And Andrews is up against Andrews. He went wild on the button last night, but it won't get him anywhere. Well, it might get him a little win. First of all, Andrews 119 with his Billy Bob's Wonderland, Earl Shore number 2. He's been up 16 hours. Andrews 119 with the Billy Bob's Wonderland, the Rockefeller Explosion, hit the symbol. Earl Shore 2 is winning at the moment, Andrews. And Andrews got another one, Billy Bob's Wonderland, Here There Delilah, plain white tees, first show of the day. Also read the disc. That's the description. Andrews 119. And I was polling well on that one. Andrews 119 is up against another 119. Andrews Bowl BWL pizza is so worth it. My favorite pizza I ever had. But he's trailing with that one. He's behind with that one. That's a bad pizza, Andrew. David Otis, random 3 with that girl again. Steady, but he's no luck with this one. He's up against Cole, the Kentucky Rail fan, and he's moving like a train. Push, 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 push. Joe Burrows, torn ACL. And he's pulling away there from the station now, yes, and he's leaving David Otis at random with 3 girls. Yeah, well, that'll keep him warm for the winter. Yes, and Rockefeller and RMD close up with a Pankazanga Kamwanga 4 shorts viral and all the rest. Rockefeller RMD. Oh, yes. I'll just tell you a little something in a moment, but I've just had to look at the next one, you see. David Otis at random 2. Yes, that's what it is. It's David Otis at random 2. Because we got quite a few of his, so we didn't. Well, we weren't sure. Well, anyway, Rockefeller RMD is ahead in that one, that's all I can say. Lakeway 44, Singing Bass Lobster variant, is well ahead against the animatronic person. School is out dog. We did come to there yesterday. Yes, that's 1 day ago. Vampire the Masquerade Redemption from Norway. Catch Purrs. Brit Floyd, Run Like Hell, it's also okay. Catch Purrs is, yes, he's comfortably in the lead on that one. Yes. Oh, another mention down below, David Otis at random 2. He was up against, before. Oh, yes. Yeah, but this was the one that was very tight. I had to look at it again. Well, extremely tight, this one. David Otis at random 2, and Ian the Animated Stuff Collector couldn't get a quarter paid through there. Levels, you devils. But David Otis, he just popped his whiskers in front there. Ian's doing his StreamYard naturally. DJ loves, what he loves, Mongoose. Can you see the bottom? And he's up against a David Ortiz random, and David Ortiz's random is winning that one. We don't know nothing about DJ Loves. Obviously, Animatrator changed his name, took the risk. Freight Train Drifter, BNS Manifest on the Marceline Subdivision in Marceline, Missouri. Coming down the line now. This is where we were up to yesterday. And William PJ, Crazy Face, funny sing video, great balls of fire, but you're getting well beat, William. Yes. Now, the next one, TR Fan, 1985, a clip of my grubby. And he's up against Banana Animation, incredible, but if I get effect 2, the video ends. And that one is in front. So there we go. We'll just have a look back in the studio. Yes. Everything's well here. We're still continuing with the Streamers Trophy. The heavy streamers are split after this round. We give them a little go against the little fellas, but then they split up with their own. And so after this round, who goes in the second round, they've been delayed the draw for that at the moment. And of course, I've done the rest of the Streamers Trophy for you the other day. That's just the latest ones. We're going over to King now. Are we going? King of the Castle? King of the Kingdom. Yes, we're trying to go over there now. There it is. Now, what's been happening on King of the Kingdom? Still got about a month to go, just short of a month, so don't expect really any heroics at this particular time. It's a settling time for them all before they take on the big days. Bunny Rabbit on Wonderful Radio, William. Yes, he's still at the top from Sunny Dog, who's far way behind him, and Sherlock in third, just behind him, and Guy just behind him. A little bit of a gap forming, but just a little bit of a gap to Dory Bear. And then comes Mona Bear, Ted Bear, Jubbly Bear, Bugsy Bear, and Blue Bear. They're all in a pretty much of a muchness. There's not a lot between them. So that's King there. Now we're going to do some music for you. This is the serious stuff. How about some heavy metal? What you done drop it on your tour? And there's a scary person to scare anybody. Scare Godzilla, that one would. Yes. Heavy metal. Let's have a bit of metal then. I'm going on 2 CDs in the box. So remember the rules of the competition. It's just a little competition you can play at home. You can win prizes, but you'll have to send in a fee for sending them. Right. If William had selection of 3 songs per disc, of course, and of course it could be 20 songs on the odd songs or 30 songs on a disc. I've seen it. Perhaps you'd like to know that. No, I'm not trying to confuse you. There's 16 on this disc. Right. If William had a choice of 3 songs, which one would he most likely want to play? In some cases, he wants to play the whole 3. In some cases, I don't know any of these songs. John, no, that artist, and he's struggling a bit. If he's absolutely stuck, just take the top one. Right. On here, heavy metal. Is it Motorhead? What was that that flew over there, Dickie Bird? Can you spot it? Sherlock, yeah. It's a bomber. Well, it must be one of Mr. Putin's. Mr. Putin's bomber. It's a Motorhead bomber. Ah, it's got a Motorhead attached to it, has it? Yeah. It's a Motorhead bomber. I wonder why Mr. Putin sends a Motorhead bomber over here. Well, he likes Black Sabbath, push, and he likes War Pigs. It's his favourite song. Oh. And what about the King of the Kingdom? What's he going to do all about this? He's going to join Magnum, is he? And what will he do then? He'll be playing Kingdom of Madness. So which one is it? Difficult one. No, not so much, really. Okay. It's a question of whether Black Sabbath is better than Motorhead. I like Motorhead's Bomber. I think it's just shading more pigs. So we'll take Motorhead's Bomber there. And on two, what is it? Is it an angel witch? Is it really? Devil's Tower. Perhaps she's a head girl. Please don't touch. Get back to the 50s with that one with Johnny Kidd and the Pirates. Yeah. Later version there by Head Girl, which is actually Motorhead and Head Girl together. Yeah, Motorhead likes getting the Head Girl. But please don't touch. And perhaps it's just all in your mind by Stray. I played that a few times and quite liked it. It's quite a long song, man. Angel Witch, yes, I've played all these. Head Girl, let's go for Head Girl. Please don't touch. We're moving slowly. Well, that's me explaining it to you, and it shouldn't need much explaining. 7. 7 on 2, but very small. If you can read that, I'll give you a Sherlock. Is it the Bee Gees? You win again. Terence Trent D'Arby wishing well. Or Beastie Boys, she's on it. It's the Bee Gees, you win again. And on this too, is it Aha, the Living Daylights? Is it Desireless, Voyage, Voyage? Or is it Atlantic Star with Always? Oh, I don't know. I think it's, stuck there. Perhaps Desireless with Voyage, Voyage. That was a hit. It's there. Let's do a bit of Motown. Let's see what Diana and Lionel says. And Michael. And Stevie Wonder. And Marvin Gaye. And Lionel, of course, and Diana Ross. Can you see them there? Right. What do you say, Lionel? He says, I'll give you them on 3. There they are. Okay. We'll read Brown on Brown. Can anybody who's brown help me? Let's read Brown on Brown. Right. I'm doing your favorite color, Lionel. Is it the Supremes' Baby Love? Is it Smokey Robinson and the Miracles Going to a Go-Go? Or is it Martha Reeves and the Bandellas with a heat wave? A promise of a heat wave next week. Go on, we'll go for Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, heat wave. I like that one. And on 2, what do you say, Diana? She says, Get the Supremes and the Four Tops together. Yes, and do River Deep Mountain High. That river's too high, and that mountain's too deep. Yes. And is it the Supremes also with Nathan Jones? Is it? Tell us about it, Diana. Is it Touch Me in the Morning or Touch Me in the Evening? Diana prefers Touch Me in the Morning. Yes, and that's the one. And on 3, is it Thelma Houston, Don't Leave Me This Way? Lionel Richie, Truly. And Rick James was Super Freak. Hmm. It's Thelma Houston, Don't Leave Me This Way. So there you go. Now that's what I call Disney. All alive on the inside, and there they all are. All the little bunnies. And Disney made a fortune with them. All alive on the inside. I'll give you them on 4. Right, here we go. Now, talking about the number of songs on a disc. I mean, I've got this first one here with 23 on. Whoosh. Right, CD, and they've all got roughly about that. On 1, You Got a Friend in Me from Top Story. You got to give the film. You've Got a Friend is James Taylor. But You've Got a Friend in Me. The Bare Necessities, it's from the Jungle Book. That's the Jungle Book on here. And Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid. Works the same just with films. I'll go for The Bare Necessities, Jungle Book. And on 2, Just Around the River Bend lies Pocahontas. The Unbirthday Song, Alice in Wonderland. Or Zippity Doo Dah from South of the Border. Bing Crosby used to do a little bit Zippity Doo Dah. Let's go for Zippity Doo Dah, South of the Border. Let's go on to 3 and see Pink Elephants on Parade. I've got a brown bear on parade and a yellow bird and a black Sherlock. Pink Elephants on Parade from Dumbo. He's a Tramp from Lady and a Tramp. That's way back to the 50s, 40s. Peggy Lee, the Lady is a Tramp. And Give a Little Whistle from Pinocchio. Yeah, I've seen Pinocchio when I was young, yeah. Give a Little Whistle, Pinocchio. And on 4, which is CD bonus, featured Christmas songs and carols with Mickey Mouse and friends. Choice of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Winter Wonderland, or It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, sings Andy Williams. Meow. Well, let's sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And there we go. Pure America. I guess most of our people are in America, you know. I'll give you them on 4. So Pure America, there's your flag. Got the Jackie over here. The Jack. Union Jack here. Can't find the Union Jack on there because that's Pure America. Right. I think that means all American artists. Boston, More Than a Feeling when you're gliding around in your spaceship. Yeah. Bruce Hornsby and the Range, The Way It Is. Or the Spin Doctors, Two Princes. I like More Than a Feeling, but be inclined to go for Two Princes by the Spin Doctors. I like that one as well. Disc 2, is it Jolene from Dolly Parton? No One to Run With, the Allman Brothers Band. Heard some of the songs, but not really that much into them. Black Betty from Ram Jam. Oh, that's more my style, yes. Get Black Betty up and dancing. Yes, we'll have that one. And on disc 3, is it Starship? We built this city. Is it You Better Think Twice? Poco? Yeah, not too familiar with all the works. And Part of the Plan, Dan Fogelberg. No, not too familiar with them at all. I have heard one or two of his songs. How We Built This City would win that one. And on disc 4, is it Broken Wings, Mr. Mister? Yes. Power of Love, Jennifer Rush. Or American Woman by the Guess Who. Yeah, we'll have to have that. Who was that, the Guess? The Guess Who. The Guess Who? Or the Who? There you go. No, it's the Guess Who. I'm going to give them on 3. It seems heavy and that for 3, but in the old days everything was heavy and everything was big. Even phones were like a rock. Spy glasses, well, much bigger than this one. Idols of Pop from the 50s. And now you can see a few of them. That's Frankie, Doris, and Mario Lanza. That's Frankie, obviously, with the hat on. That's Doris, and there's Mario Lanza. Doris, dear. Right, on 1. Is it Bing Crosby and Louis Armstrong with the John Stott Trotter and his orchestra? They've all gone fishing, and the orchestra frightened all the fish away. Bing never got a bite. Is it Teddy Johnson, Forbidden Love, or Patti Page with the Tennessee Waltz? Let's take Patti Page with the Tennessee Waltz. Head on 2. Is it Tony Brent, The Way I Feel? Nice to have a Tony Brent on. We haven't had much of him recently. David Hughes, another one I did do. His single, A Beggar in Love. And of course, Nat King Cole, I'm Hurting. Well, let's have a Tony Brent, The Way I Feel. I'm not as familiar with that one by Tony, but I have heard a few of his. And on 3, is it Guy Mitchell, The Roving Kind? Marion Ryan, Love Me Forever. Mother of Paul and Barry Ryan. And Alma Coogan, yeah, quite big in the 50s, had a few hits. Blue Tango. Let's take that one. I'm going to go off and see the ministry shortly, but that's only if my pack holds. That means if I cannot hold my pack, then it might flop onto the floor. We'll try if I push a room back now to find a space. The Ministry of Sound. Anthems electronic in the 80s. And it goes up that way. Yes, it is. There's the box is upside down. It didn't matter about the box being upside down. Box upside down, I think. Is it Ultra Box with Vienna? Is it Visage, Fade to Grey? Or is it OMD, which is Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, and Enola Gay? I would say Enola Gay for that one. That's a good song, Enola Gay. And on disc 2, is it Heaven 17, Temptation? Blancmange, Living on the Ceiling. I'd like a flock of seagulls, wishing I had a photograph of you. Yes, that'll be the one for me. And on 3, Bronski Beat, Small Town Boy. Johnny hates jazz, shattered dreams, and classic nouveau is it a dream? Now go for Johnny hates jazz, classic dreams. Now let's try and see what's up with this one. Why doesn't it? Well, that's all it needed. Just put it right. I'm going for a single here. I didn't pull too many singles out today. Husha. Oh. Take me to the church. Oh. Yes, with your COVID mask on, of course. And the people can't shake your hand now, you know, or dance with you because of COVID restrictions. They're coming in within a foot of them. What about Angel of the Small Death and Codeine Scene? Or what about From Eden? Can't go back that far. Just take me to the church. Heartbeat, I'll give it them on 3. Heartbeat 75 classics from the 60s. Shadows, Geronimo. Yeah, one of their great guitar sounds. Exciters, Tell Him, and Billy Davis did it as well. Johnny Mann singers, Up, Up and Away. Let's go for the Exciters, Tell Him. And on 2, Cilla Black, Alfie, Paul Jones, Aquarius, Manfred Mann, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go. We'll take Manfred Mann. Beach Boys on 3, California Girls with Herman's Hermits, a must to avoid. And the Swinging Blue Jeans, You're No Good, trying to avoid the girls. Let's go for the Beach Boys. You know where they're going. California Girls. I'm going to give you another single. Our friend Archie Bell and the Drills. And there they are when I went to China. Right. There's going to be a showdown. Girl, you're too young. And Here I Go Again. Oh, I love Here I Go Again. They belted it out in those pubs and clubs in the 70s. Archie Bell and the Drills. Here I Go Again. David Guetta. Listen, I want a word with you, David. When you're going to sing your new song? You say, That's Dangerous. I'm featuring Sam Martin. I said, do you listen? Yes, he said, the title of the album. Featuring John Legend. What about Bang My Head? Featuring Sia. We'll not choose Listen, we'll choose Bang My Head, Sia. And David Guetta. We'll give you some classic love. That's when real love was real love and love was love. And once you get into it, you can't get out of it. Yeah, but now it's divorce every 5 minutes. And Elton John, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Let the Father go down instead. And George Michael, Careless Whisper. And Rod Stewart, Reason to Believe. Now, I've got a reason to believe it will all improve. But I don't know when, because I think we're going backwards in time. And on 2, Kenny Thomas, Tender Love. Luther Vandross, Never Too Much. And what about Barry White? His wife just died last week, Cynthia White. Just the Way You Are. Barry White. I'm going to go cruising. Do you know how to go cruising in the 1950s or 60s? You've got to have your that's a little Volkswagen. That's what that is. And there's all the guys dancing and dancing and dancing and prancing. And that girl wants to get through the window with the driver. Can you give me a lift? Yes. And so, is it money, honey? Little Richard. Can we do the run, crystals? And what about that rubber ball, Bobby V? Oh, get him a good old rubber ball. On two. I'm ready, Fats Domino, Charlie Brown, the Coasters, and Stagger Lee, Lloyd Price. I love that Stagger Lee, still the day. And we'll go for that one. A little bit later on in the 60s, and as it stretched into the 70s, the bubblegum. The birth of bubblegum pop. People say what happened to bubblegum. In the 70s, it seemed to be similar type of things, but some of the ways moved into glam rock and things like that. But of course, not all of them. Some say, let's pack in, such as the Monkeys. The Jacksons, let's go soul. Yes. So I'll give you them on three. Sugar, Sugar, it's called. Monkeys, I'm a believer. Mixtures, a push bike song. Oh, I like being on my push bikes, seeing that girl riding downtown in front. And Tommy Roy says it makes me dizzy. Oh, some men get that effect, yeah. But it's a Mixtures push bike song. And on two, is it Mud with Tiger Feet? The Sweet with Little Willie. Ah, that'll be for me, Little Willie. Dancing on a Saturday Night, Barry Blow. Little Willie for me. And on three, is it John Fred and his Playboy band, Judy in Disguise with Glasses? Or is it the Beatles, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds? It's John Fred and his Playboy band. What about the McCoys, Hang on Sloopy, and the Cufflinks, Tracy? No, it's still John Fred and his Playboy band. There you go. And I've had curly heads here. What's up, Will, in the studio? Ah, lovely to see you, Curly. And how are you doing there? Referred back to King of the Kingdom again. He's doing okay. Still okay there. Sherlock's in the studio. He's okay. Are you okay? We haven't made your challenge yet. No. You think you'll get him in June? When are you going to get him? Or you're going to wait till the last minute in July, and then you're going to pounce on him, are you? I'm afraid there's a bit of a big gap. What's the latest news, Dickie Bird? Or Dixon Boyd, as he's writing them. Well, it's slow days at the moment with the King, so we're getting on with the streamers first round. Yeah, there's still a few more entries can be coming in. We haven't started the second round yet, so but we're progressing. And big singers in that, where are they today? Well, they've moved away. They've gone in for that one stream. But tomorrow we'll probably be doing their stream. We can do perhaps a little a day just to see what's up with it. But it's not in format yet. We've got the Carpetbagger with Jurassic Park Tribute Store and Mold-O-Matics at Universal Studios, opening day of the evil stuff. Yes, that's what I wanted to do, a few more of these are called heavy streamers. Lost Animals, the Funniest Animals, Fun with Cats and Dogs, 23. And How I Restring My Guitars with Mimi Sounds. McJuggernuggets, smoke grenade, prank failed. Good news for everybody. And the Spirit Widow from Chilling Props. And Tyler G, chased by a stick. An awesome boy, 201X Savage is here. Some of the oldies. And TV Splinter or One and the Hornmeister. PSC4 music with a cover Blowing in the Wind, Bob Dylan. And the Blue English Interactive from the Singing Fish Gods. Yes. Singing Fish Gods. And Battle of Ganban with the best gameplay, still hammering them all at the moment. He's a heavy streamer, that Button. Mr. MLD was there. Sally, I could not possibly care less. Peanuts, Snoopy. And there's a few best gameplays on there. I just looked down there to see if there's anybody else been languishing. I never got it because of the outcome. That's a popper that comes out. No, they're all right in the order. Whoops. So we're just yeah, we're just putting the one over now. And that's it I was going to say for the day. Can't do any more on it today. We'll see you again tomorrow. So thank you very much and bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Sherlock Bear, Diggy Bird, and Piggy Bank. And do put a coin in the bank if you can. Keep the show going. So I've estimated we've enough to go until 4th of July and then we will collapse. The bears will have to eat other bears. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now and bye-bye.